I got through quite a few empties in October and I'm ready to get them out of my space. So let's go through and I will talk to you about what is coming in next for me to work through. So let's go through my empties first. I finally finished, I was so focused, I finally finished the Jergens Oil Infused Enriching Shea Butter 24-hour moisturizer. Do I feel that this has left my skin moisturized for 24 hours when I use it? No. It has a nice smell to it. It's like that kind of creamy, sweet body care scent that's very Jergens, very drugstore. I think I was hoping for something more buttery, and this is still a lotion, a thick lotion. So yeah, I don't know that I would repurchase again. It's okay, but it's not my favorite texture for a body product, but I'm very proud of myself for using it. I dropped it and the pump came off, so then I had to start doing that. I also finished this body lotion. This is from Italy. When I was in Naples shopping last, which was in like September. This is from L'Herbolario, which is a bath and body and health store that I found while in Naples, but it is a chain. This one has a really interesting smell. It's like, I half like it and I half despise it, but it kind of reminds me of creamy body products from the 90s. I always call them like they have a mama scent, so there's something comforting about it. And then there is something a little bit like, I wouldn't just use this for its perfume, but it's their hyaluronic acid body cream. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Aside from the smell that was a little bit funky, I really did like the way that it felt on my skin. It was light, but very, very moisturizing. So I think I would pick this up again. Sure. I mean, it's nice to wear at night. I don't think I'm gonna wear it like before I go out in the day. I don't know that I just wanna smell like this walking around, but it's not bad. Anyway, I liked it. I liked it more than the Jergens. Then I finished one body oil. This is the Tree Hut Ocean Glow Hydrating Body Oil that I bought from Ulta. I got it this summer. I was really in the mood to use like a scented set, which I rarely do. So I bought the Tree Hut Scrub in this fragrance, the body butter, and this oil. This scent got really old for me really fast. This is, how do I describe the scent? Like berry, maybe like strawberry. It's very, very Bath and Body Works, the kind of fragrances that like I don't like, because I love some of their fragrances. Yeah, like strawberry and maybe a little orange or pineapple or something. I don't know. It's very fruity, very bright, and it just got old for me, especially coming out of the summer season. The name Ocean Glow made me associate it even more with summer, even though this doesn't smell, I would never call this fragrance Ocean Glow, ever. There's nothing oceanic about it to me. I would call it like tutti frutti. I don't know. But there's nothing oceanic or beachy about it to me, except that it contains green microalgae, seaweed, and shea butter. As far as the texture of this oil, I like it. I really like Tree Hut products. I just, you know, need to be careful next time to make sure that I'm really gonna like that scent. This is something that I was using on my face and then I started using it on my body. The Palaroma Cloud 9 Daily Cream for Face and Body. So technically I believe this is a baby brand. I bought this at Bigelow Pharmacy here in New York in the West Village. I love that place. Oh, that place is dangerous for me. And but anyway, this is a very clean formula, gentle for children and babies, free of parabens, phthalates, silicones, sulfates, dyes, and fragrances. I didn't love the texture. It's that very, I don't know, I guess a lot of those not so good ingredients really can improve the texture of a product, because this just reminded me of like, maybe like a CeraVe body lotion or something, you know, where it's not like silky to rub on the skin. It's kind of like, and it's kind of white and you have to take your time rubbing it in, and it's not really a luxurious experience. So as much as I want to be like clean and all that. I need my products to be a luxurious, sensual experience if I'm really gonna enjoy them. So by the end of this, I was just over it. So I would not purchase it again. It certainly looks cute, but it's just not my style. Let's move on to hair. I finished this big boy of the Redken All Soft shampoo. This is like my holy grail shampoo and conditioner, Redken All Soft. I have lots of hair. It's very coarse, very thick, and I just like need all of the taming that I can get. There might be some left. Okay, I'm gonna turn this upside down because I just heard some of that product come down. Anyway, I'm gonna count this as an empty for now though because I have it out. I'm almost done, probably like 2 more uses. But anyway, love this, and I'm still working on the conditioner. It's so rich, but if you have coarse hair that's hard to tame or doesn't often feel soft after you wash it, Redken All Soft. They also have an oil that I've used. It's great. Speaking of oil, I finished the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil. I loved this for a long time a few years ago. Unfortunately, they've changed the fragrance, and I used to love the fragrance of this. This is also still really good. It reminds me of maybe the Carolina Herrera Good Girl, maybe, or something like that, or like YSL Mon Paris, or like La Vie est Belle, one of those like mass appealing, sweet, kind of warm, florally fragrances. But yeah, the fragrance before was different. And now I can hardly remember it, but I remember that when I bought this, I was disappointed that they changed it. But it's a glass bottle, which I love. And yeah, I got this as a replacement, trying to be financially responsible, as a replacement for the Kerastase, not their hair oil, but their overnight, like that serum, or maybe I had their oil too. I think I had the oil and the overnight serum. That serum, I think it's like called the 8-hour serum or 12-hour, I don't know. That stuff is absolutely fantastic. If you have coarse hair, well, of course, I can only speak for like my own texture and what works for me. Fantastic. And your hair smells great. The oil, also fantastic. But Kerastase is not cheap. So yeah, this worked for me. I like the L'Oreal products and I like Elvive. I don't know that it's, you know, as miraculous. It's miracle hair. I don't know if it's as miraculous as Kerastase often feels for my hair, but I enjoyed it. Anything else for hair? Yes, I finished another. I always have these in my shower, but I think I'm gonna try to not buy another one and just use something else in my collection and see if it works. But the Everpure, another L'Oreal, Everpure Clarify Shampoo, sulfate free. When I go out and when I do my hair, not really like this, you know, this is kind of me being casual, but when I go out and do my hair, I like my hair big. I add a lot of volumizing products, volumizing powder, a lot of spray, like texturizing spray. There's a lot of product in my hair. And also I use oil on my hair every day, multiple times a day. So using a clarifying shampoo has really improved my hair routine. I feel better when I get out of the shower. My scalp feels cleaner. I'm dealing with less scalp irritation because my scalp really doesn't like dry shampoo, and my scalp doesn't like anything directly on it. So yeah, I like to make sure that's all the way clean out after a night out. And also, you know, because I'm someone who exercises and someone who performs for a living and often wears wigs and is sweating under those wigs, I really, really like to feel super, super clean. So I do a double cleanse most days because I don't wash my hair every day anyway. So every time I wash my hair, I want a deep clean. So I use a clarifying shampoo, then a normal shampoo like the Redken All Soft, and then a conditioner or a mask, whatever I'm feeling. So yeah, love this. I've probably gone through like 3 of them. I will miss you. Now we have skin. I finished the Weleda, but isn't it German? Weleda. Oh, Austria, Weleda. Deep cleansing gel. First of all, I bought this at Whole Foods, glass packaging. I needed a replacement face wash. And so I was at Whole Foods and I was like, I'll just try one of these. What I look for in a cleanser though is I need it to foam because I wear makeup on a daily basis. And when I'm performing, I wear heavy makeup. So I need the foaming action to really cleanse my face. Not just, of course I do a double cleanse, but I can't just do like a really gentle cleanse to get the grime of the day off. I need like cleany. Did this feel deep cleansing? I don't know. I know it has aloe in it, as far as I know. It definitely has that texture, like that jelly, really beautiful, nourishing. Well, I guess I wouldn't call it nourishing. It's not like it gives moisture back to the skin, but your skin doesn't feel stripped and it feels really good. The problem that I have with this and why I will not repurchase it, my fiance agrees, it smells exactly like a gin tonic. Exactly like a gin tonic. I don't really want to smell alcohol related things on a daily basis. Also, I used to drink a lot of gin tonics and I have not so fond memories of not feeling very well after a lot of gin tonics. And so it just is not the right sense memory for me. So as much as I enjoyed the experience, the texture of it, it didn't foam enough for my liking and for what I need. And I just can't with the smell. I just can't. Another product from Whole Foods, I finished the Derma E Advanced Peptides and Flora Collagen Serum. This I really liked. Almost every Derma E product I've ever used, I really like because I feel like they're natural, they're vegan, soy-free, eco-ethical, cruelty-free. They're devoid of a lot of harmful ingredients, although they do come in plastic packaging, which I don't love that, but I guess it keeps cost down-ish. I don't know, they're not super cheap. But anyway, I used to use their vitamin C serum, I think, probably 7 or 8 years ago now, but I remember it really faded my acne scars fast. And for a product from Whole Foods to do that, I'm like, okay, I like this. And it felt so gentle and it smelled like, was it Fruity Pebbles or Captain Crunch? I think it was Fruity Pebbles. It smelled so good. Anyway, this one, what does it smell like? Oh, got a little bit left. Okay, this one smells like lavender. Do I have some left of this? Okay, I guess I'm gonna finish this up tonight. Here's the thing, is like, I think they're empty and then they decide to finally settle at the bottom because they've been sitting. I noticed that my fine lines, because I hardly have any, sweetheart, I'm very diligent about that. But I have a very expressive face. And after a long day of wearing makeup and expressing with my eyebrows, sometimes I try to keep it more under control. Like right now, I probably would have the instinct to raise my eyebrows, but I'm chilling out a little bit. But yeah, like I'll wake up and those little lines that develop throughout the day, you know what I mean? They're not like those deep lines, they just develop throughout the day. Those are lessened. Same with here, although I'll always kind of have these because I always smile and I've had them since I was like a teenager. But this made me wake up with soft, wonderful, supple skin. It was a beautiful thing to use. And yeah, like why not get some peptides and collagen and just call it a day? I'm not somebody who right now uses 1,000 serums. So I would repurchase this. And I guess I'm gonna finish this tonight. Another skincare product, oh my God. Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream SPF 30. So I've had the Pro Collagen Marine Cream, just the no SPF. This one, first of all, probably my favorite smell of any beauty product ever. Secondly, probably my favorite moisturizer beauty product ever. Talk about results and the luxurious sensorial experience. It's just perfect in every way. Elemis, I love you, I love you, I love you. I wish you weren't so expensive. I love you. And I bought this on a Disney cruise. I got a facial on a Disney cruise and the lady was like, get the SPF one, you need to be wearing SPF. I was like, I know. But the thing is, I wouldn't repurchase this one again because I don't use enough of it to be protected. Like for the sun protection to actually be valid. You need such a little amount of this moisturizer, like the pad of your finger, and you'll be fine because it smooths around so easily and it's so just, a cold drink of water for your skin, okay? I love this so much, but yeah, I don't use enough of it to get valid sun protection. So yeah, but I would absolutely buy the General Cream. I love it so much. I finished a Lancome, actually, see now, is there more? Maybe I'll finish this tonight. Lancome by Facile, the classic double action makeup remover. This has been a classic since I was like, I mean, I grew up with my mom using this. It smells like roses. It's nice and like oily and gets off my waterproof mascara that I was often using. Now I haven't been using it so much because it's not as hot. Would repurchase. Have yet to find something that compares, even though I have tried, and you will see that in my replacements. Then a couple small things I finished. This was a sample of the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. It's got alpha hydroxy acid for sensitive skin. It's supposed to get rid of like body bumps. I used it on my butt because I find that when I work out a lot and I wear tight leggings, my body doesn't like it and I can break out in that region. And I don't like it. It really affects my confidence. I don't like it. So I usually try to scrub, you know, anything that was restricted in leggings, I try to scrub and clean very well. This, I like a rough, aggressive scrub, and this was not it. I love the Tree Hut scrub, and the Pattern Beauty by Tracy Ellis Ross, she has a dry scrub. Now I'm gonna use it so fast. I don't use it every day, but she has a dry scrub. You use it in the shower before you turn the shower on. I guess I could do that with any scrub, but I just love this. Like, it's so rough and oh, it feels so good and it smells so good. So anyway, yeah, I would not buy this. I wouldn't even look 2 times at this thing. Not exciting, but Systane saves my life. I've got dry eyes, honey, chronic dry eyes, and it's not fun. And I wear contacts. And so sometimes when I'm hanging out with friends or I've had a long day and I forgot my solution, I'm literally sitting there like this and I have to be like, I'm not high, guys. I just can't open my eyes because they're so dry. So Systane saves my life, and I will always have. Now I make sure to carry it with me in a little like pouch within my purses that I transfer between purses. Shout out to my friend Abby who taught me that trick. You would have thought I would have thought of that. It's like so genius, but also so simple. But anyway, it's like my own little kit. So every purse I carry, I've got my necessities, and Systane is in there. This morning I finished up this mini Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing lotion. I think they have a cream or something thicker. No, this is the very dry to dry combination. I just like a really luxurious cream. The texture of this is probably my favorite texture, or also like the Chanel face creams. Yeah, this is the Lotion Plus. I don't really use face lotion. I like face cream. So yeah, wouldn't buy this again, but would totally be open to other Clinique products because I love Clinique. Then I finished a MAC Pro Locked Brow Gel. This was my holy grail for like the past 6 months. And then, I don't know, man, I come home, if I wear my makeup for a long time, like what a normal person would wear it for, right? Like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. or something. I have flaky brows, but almost any clear brow gel I use does that to me. You can see the dried product. So I guess that's why people use colored brow gel, but then that just makes my eyebrows look ridiculous. I don't know. I have another one of these that I'm working through because I bought one for work and one for home when I was doing a show, and now I'm working through the one that was for work. I don't know, would not buy again. Right now I'm using the L'Oreal Lamination, which I love. I love the texture of it, but then I'll come home after a long day and you can see the flakes and it's embarrassing. You know, I think if you're going out for a couple hours it works, but I'm gonna have to find a solution. I know people like the Refi, I don't know. 2 more empties. Okay, the Maybelline Eraser Multi-Usage Concealer. I used to love this in college. This was I would like do the triangle, I would do here, I would do here. I mean, it was, and I looked good. People in, well, maybe for the time, people in college would be like, you are so good at makeup, teach me how to, I was contouring before people really learned. This was before TikTok, it was a different time. And I remember getting compliments from girls like, I wanna do a makeup lesson with you. And this was one of the things I always told them to get. But now I think I like a little bit of a different look. I haven't found an under eye concealer and brightener that I feel is like my perfect, my BFF for what I'm looking for. I don't love creasing. I mean, nobody does. I don't use that much. I like it to pack a punch, or I like it to be kind of more liquidy and I can use more, like the Kosas or the Ilia. Maybe I just need to go back to one of those. Kosas, Ilia, and not Merit. What's the other one? Milk? I don't know. Oh, Tower 28. Tower 28, that concealer. Maybe I just need to go back to one of those, you know? I don't really wear like full coverage makeup anymore, but I like a bright under eye, and so it's hard because, you know, if I'm not gonna wear a foundation, but I wear a full coverage or like almost kind of cakey under eye concealer, then it looks like I've got bare skin on my face, and then the under, like, you know, I need something that melts a little bit. This is okay, but I just think like, maybe for stage, like for stage makeup, this is pretty good, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave her in the past. Then I finished, finally, a candle. Dutch Apple Waffles by Bath & Body Works. This candle is so precious to me. This is the perfect combination. I love gourmand. I love gourmand in my home. But I also, for some reason, have been really wanting to smell apples. I've been eating a lot of green apples. It's refreshing and like juicy and invigorating to me. It wakes me up. It's like a very happy smell, but it's not like lemon. It's not as aggressive as lemon or something like that. Like apple is just, it also takes me back because when I was younger, I used to use a lot of Apple products from Bath & Body Works and maybe Victoria's Secret, or I don't know, but a lot of companies, that was pretty big, like was to, you know, to use an apple body spray or something. So I have an apple soap in my bathroom, and this is just, yeah, this was tragic for me when I finished this. Actually though, there is wax left, and I could put this on my wax burner or like my candle melter thing. Waste not, want not. I loved this. One of my favorite candles I've ever had from Bath & Body Works. Right now I am burning Pumpkin Bonfire, which is also very nice, but it's more like, you know, the kind of thing that I always use in fall. That is like, whoa, what is that? Those are all my empties. What is this hair doing? What is this, what's going on? Okay, so now for some replacement products / for some things that I'm gonna try to work through in the next month and a half. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, all-in-one waterproof. I got this as a replacement for the L'Oreal. It's nothing like it. It's a micellar water versus a water, you know, like, it's nothing like it, but I was traveling a lot this fall, and so I just wanted to try the mini version. It's okay. I still feel, it says no rinse, no rubbing. Yes, I'm rubbing. Yes. You think you can really hold the patch on there and then go like this and you're done? Like, not for the amount of mascara I wear. I don't know. My favorite experience is just to do this with an oil cleanser, but that's not always convenient. Plus, it's nice to have a little micellar water if you just need to clean up under the eyes or something like that. So, you know, I might always buy a little version just to have it, but I think for removing eye makeup, especially going back into, I'm gonna be doing another show very soon, I need, you know, the stuff that feels pampering as well, like that I don't have to scrub too much, which is the Lancome. But I'm using the Skin Medica Essential Defense SPF 47, oily and combination skin. You know, I wonder if they have one for dry skin. I would love to try it. This is nice, I have it on today. It doesn't affect my makeup. It's really, it feels hydrating, but it's not super shiny. There's no white cast. It has a weird smell, but I know that Skin Medica products are great and top of the line. My mom actually gave this to me. She bought this for me. How nice is that? And I think she got one for my sister too. I don't know, but anyway, I love it, and yeah, I would keep using it. My favorite SPF of all time is the Chanel one, but like, come on. That one lasts forever though. Oh my gosh, I have more empties. How could I forget? Hold on. When I was out of the country, I finished some products and I took pictures of them because I didn't want to bring them home. I wanted to like lighten my suitcase. I finished the Herborian Korean Skin Therapy. I think it's their night serum. I don't think this did anything for me. So yeah, wouldn't purchase again. I really can't tell you if it had any effect on my skin. Oh, the Clinique Moisture Surge Face Spray. I had the large one. I like that a lot. It was so nice to just set my makeup with if I'm wearing powder, just to add some hydration back. It doesn't keep your, you know, it's not a fixing spray or anything like that, but to just give yourself some moisture, or like in between my toner and my serums or something, it was just lovely. I think I like that sensation. It's just part of my routine that I like. I like to spray my face and my chest and my neck when I'm out of the shower with a really, you know, hydrating spray, and then I do my skincare on top. I love it. So I would repurchase that for sure. I remember finishing something in Stockholm. Oh well, I guess I don't remember. For more skincare, I am bringing in from my, I guess all of these are from my stash. The Vanna Cream Daily Facial Moisturizer. I used this probably a year or two ago, honestly, when I was going through breakouts and my skin was really sensitive, and I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to basics, just literally cleanser and a clean moisturizer. This is okay. Just the texture doesn't do it for me. It doesn't make me feel luxurious, and I like to feel luxurious, so I'm gonna use it, but like not particularly happily. I have to be honest. I know what I like. I like texture. I am also working on the, well, I heard it's pronounced Dew, Baptism Gentle Foaming Facial Gel Cleanser, the fragrance-free version. I know they have a fragranced version. I think I smelled it and I just didn't really like it. So you massage this onto your face and your neck to break down, you know, dirt and makeup. Then you emulsify it with some water and you rinse it. I still use this. This is not like a double cleanse for me. This is not my oil cleanser. This is after my oil cleanser or my micellar water. It's okay, but I hope it's cleaning my skin well, because it doesn't foam. And I'm just so used to being someone who wears a lot of makeup. Anyone I've ever worked with, estheticians, dermatologists, they're like, you need to be using a foaming cleanser. So I don't know. It lathers into a rich, creamy foam. No, it's not a rich, creamy foam. Although it feels nice, but it's not. A rich, creamy foam would be like the Innisfree, is that their green tea cleanser? I wanna say it's white and green. That is a rich, foamy cleanser. That foams and it's rich and it's creamy. The thing about the Innisfree one, I'm pretty sure I'm making the correct reference. The thing about the Innisfree one is that it has a really strong smell and it lasts forever. I actually got my second bottle of it at like TJ Maxx, which was great. But by the time I get to the end of the bottle, I am so sick of that fragrance. So yeah, I don't know that I can keep using that. If they made a fragrance-free version, I'm on it. Well, this just spilled, so that's gonna help me run through that quickly. I didn't remember that it has no cap. It broke. The Isle of Paradise Body Oil Cleanser. So it is dripping all over the bottom of my bag. I like this a lot. I also like to shave with this. Sometimes this pills in the shower. I was looking for a shower routine that would let me step out of the shower not feeling like my skin is totally stripped. Now, this was cool, but because of the pilling, I wouldn't buy it again. So, my body creams this month, I am bringing in the Pattern Body Moisture Rich Body Cream. Stuff is so good. I love Tracy Ellis Ross. My hair is just everywhere. It smells great. The scent is Midnight Amber, but I also smell rose in there. Pretty light, but it's a very like earthy, but still feminine scent and quite natural. It doesn't smell too artificial, too perfumey, and all of the Pattern Body fragrances, products have that fragrance. I've already used, you know, quite a bit of it, but I was trying to like finish up. I was like, you need to focus on one lotion at a time and stop bouncing around so much. So yeah, I mean, it's really nice. It's not quite as thick and like, you know what I'm saying, as I would have expected from this line, moisture rich, and also from Tracee Ellis Ross. Her skin is always glistening. So to me, it looks like she uses like thick butters, but maybe for her, it's all about layering. I don't know, but I am gonna be using the Nourishing Body Oil, which I already have used, you know, probably half of. I really like this. I need an oil. This is exciting. I'm using this more like as a novelty or fun thing, you know, probably if I'm moisturizing in the daytime, if I'm gonna meet people, if I'm gonna go out, or just at the end of a fun spa night routine. So this is not an everyday for me, but this is the Beekman 1802 Pistachio and Dark Cherry Goat Milk Whipped Body Cream. And this smells so fabulous. If you like the Sol de Janeiro products, you will like this fragrance, but it has even more, there's more cherry, and it almost is like an apple quality. Like it's not too warm. There's that fruity aspect to it. It's not like medicine cherry. It doesn't remind me of, you know, cough medicine or anything like that. If you like almond cherry or like an almond croissant or something like that, although, oh yeah, this is notes of pistachio, nougat, dark cherry, and sugar glacé. So not saying it has almond in there, but if you like that type of combo, like the gourmand cherry, this is great. Now it's pilling though. This is pilling with the pattern body. I'm trying to use up the Redken All Soft Conditioner. I'm only about halfway done, I wanna say, so this is gonna take a long time. Maybe not even to the end of the year, but just so you know, that's in the shower. My shampoo right now, not a clarifying shampoo, and I don't really love this one for me, so I'm kind of just using it. The Redken Volume Injection, oh my gosh, I'm itchy. The Redken Volume Injection Volumizing Shampoo for fine, flat, or processed hair. I don't know why I bought this. I think I wanted like, I like enormous hair. My hair isn't fine, so I have to be careful with the volumizing products I use, because then sometimes it just makes it rough. And I don't need, like at my roots, I don't need my hair to feel like rough and gritty. It's already coarse. So, this is fine. Okay, my two body washes are, which I'm almost done, the L'Occitane Homme Cap Cedra. This is, I bought this not even for my fiance because he doesn't live with me right now, but I have that bit of it left. It's a zesty and aquatic scent set over an intriguing base of woody spices. Its scent is ideal for an adventurous, independent man looking to escape the daily grind. Well, I'm an adventurous, independent woman looking to escape the daily grind, so I bought it. The packaging is exactly how it smells, just like a little bit athletic, kind of cooling, invigorating, fresh, zesty, totally. And I bought this to use after I go to the gym. So like for a nice reward, like that special shower, when I go to the gym and I'm super sweaty, I don't want a gourmand, like sudsy, luxurious. I want like, clean that sweat off of me. Like, and then maybe I'll do another cleanse with something else, but like this makes me feel clean. And then I'm also using, because we are in fall, pomegranate, the Ischia Terme thermal shower gel. This is from the island where my fiance is from, Ischia. And this is pomegranate scented. And it just reminds me, I've used several of their other body washes and their lotions and stuff. I love this brand. Although recently they have added more water into the formula, which I guess is good because they're using their thermal water, which is so, like, that's what Ischia Terme, like that's the whole brand. But then it makes it like much more of a watery consistency, which my old body gels, body washes from 2 summers ago were a lot thicker and they sudsed more. Anyway, this just smells great. It just smells like berries, juicy berry, juicy red fruit, and it takes me back to childhood. It kind of reminds me of like maybe like an Herbal Essences shampoo or something. So this is just lovely for something fruity but still like a deeper scent for fall. I'm such a fool. 2 more empties that I forgot. Candy Rain Conditioner from Lush. Oh, this smells so good. This is cashew cream, Brazil nut, and macadamia milk. I mean, for thick hair, for someone who loves oils and butters, and come on. Also, Lush is bomb. The perfume, or like the scent, is tonka and cocoa, and your hair smells great for like a day after. It's not for several days after you've washed it, but man, this smells good. I want to get a bigger size. Does it coat my hair and make it as smooth as the Redken All Soft line? No. But if I use the right oils and stuff after the shower, and if I give myself a nice blow dry, my hair is soft and smooth and shiny and feels very healthy. The thing with Lush products though is they don't have all that artificial stuff that does make your hair like crazy shiny, crazy sleek and smooth. So sometimes I do miss that because my hair likes that. But I do feel like it's doing something for my hair, nourishing, and it just smells so good. And then I also used a mini of their Ocean Salt face and body scrub. I don't like this, I've never liked it. It dissolves way too fast in the shower. I also don't always love to use salt scrubs. I prefer, in general, sugar scrubs because they don't sting my skin. If you have any cuts or anything on your skin or sensitivity from shaving, using a salt scrub, I don't know. I think the Lush one has lime in it also because it smells like a margarita. So yeah, they gave me the sample. No. The rest of the things I'm trying to use up, let's speed through. So for hair, I'm using this up because I don't like it. I don't like the texture that it gives my hair. The Kristen S Peptide Protect Anti-Fade Leave-In Conditioner. Now I've used a lot of her products. That company always sends me PR and I appreciate it so much, although I think they have my wrong address, so I need to update that. But this particular product, it feels like it weighs my hair down and it feels like it makes it less shiny. It makes it dull. So I don't know, maybe it protects my color, but in terms of like shine enhancing, yeah, I don't know. This is my replacement hair oil. This smells fantastic. The Verb Hydrate Oil for dry and frizzy hair. Really like this, and I'm gonna be working through that. Oh, it's such a mess at the bottom of this bag. Okay, my deodorant that I'm trying to work through. I freaking hate this deodorant. I have been trying to get my hands on the Uriage deodorant. That is my favorite, and I used to be able to like order it from France, and then when I was over in Europe, just recently, I couldn't find it. I bought this in Sweden like a month ago, the Vichy Stress Resist 72-hour antiperspirant. 72 hours, my ass. I'm sorry, absolutely not. By the end of the day, I reek, and I am not a heavy sweater, not good. And when I was in Sweden, like wearing a bunch of layers and stuff and you're walking around, you get warm inside your clothes. If you're not protected, you don't smell good. 72 hours stress relief, what are you talking about? Also, the smell of this is awful. Maybe if I were a man and I really liked that like sports guy smell, this smells like sports guy. The packaging doesn't read that. The packaging to me reads unisex, functional. Sexless, really, and functional. Pick me up when you're stressed. I've got you, it's intense. No, I hate it. When I put it on, I feel ugly and I feel like I smell terrible. And I feel like I smell like armpit when I put this on. Can you tell how angry I am about this? Okay, I'm also working through, also covered in oil, and I really don't want to finish this because you know what? Since I've added it to my like project pan kind of thing, I just love this. And I've been able to combine it with so many other products and top so many other products with it. This is the Rare Beauty Powder Blush in Cheer. I hardly have any left because, you know, with baked blushes, if you drop them, like they shatter. So partially it has been helped that part of it crumbled, but I think I have it on today. Yeah, I have it topping a blush. It's so good, and apparently it's like Selena's custom color or something, and she and I don't have very different complexions. I think overall I'm a little like deeper complected than she is, but still, it's just gorgeous. I'm gonna be so sad when this is over because I don't have anything like that much like it to replace it with, but I guess I could use a highlight over a peach blush. I don't know. I'll be real sad when this is done. I really love this. Probably my favorite palette that I've really ever had, because I'm so simple these days, although I do really want the Byredo palette. I went to the Byredo store in Stockholm and then I saw that palette they have, that beautiful, like, with shimmers. I've never seen a palette so beautiful. Would I even use it? I don't know, but I just want to look at it. It's just gorgeous. This is the Clinique eyeshadow palette. It's a quad, all about shadow quad in number 1, Teddy Bear. Number 1, the name is so cute. Number 2, the packaging, well, it gets so dirty. So, but it like reminds me of, like, even that clear plastic. Ooh, it just reminds me of the early 2000s and like some of the first makeup products I ever had. It's just, Clinique, please never change. Please don't try to go like super modern or be like TikTok friendly. Please, please, please. You're iconic. You don't have to change. Anyway, we've got my perfect shades. It's like pretty neutral. It's not that warm. And we have a light color. We've got like a nice, this is my all over lid color. As you can see, I use this a lot. This is a nice like transition color if I'm ever gonna use one. And then a deep color that I like on the outer corner, or today I have it just along, just along the lash line. This is just great. I love this. I'm just gonna keep wearing it. I'm not trying to finish it. Similar to the Rare Beauty blush, I'm just enjoying it. This is something I'm trying to use up because it expires pretty quickly, and because, you know, I feel like I'm like halfway done with finishing it. Halfway done. This is 6 months to expiration, so it's very quick. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Tattoo in the color Cinnamon Spice. So on one end, you have a lip stain marker kind of thing, which is like trending again. They were really big in like 2004 and now they're coming back. You know, so it's a liner and it stains your lips. I use it mostly just as a liner. I don't fill in all the way. These things are tough though, because if you have any moisture on your lips, it like messes up this felt tip, and then, you know, you might have to use a different part of the marker that isn't dried out or isn't weird. But yeah, like this is a little, I have to go over things a little more now. Like, it does stain pretty well, and I hardly left that on for anything, for like any amount of time. But yeah, just put it on dry lips. But then it also comes with a gloss at the end, and the gloss smells so good. It's like vanilla, wonderful. And I'm more than halfway done with the gloss. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. This spilled in one of my bags a couple months ago, so to be fair, I didn't even use this much at all. But I'm gonna finish it up. The Milani Make It Last Original Prime and Hydrate and Set. This is a little aggressive for me. I feel like it leaves me with, like if I have any baby hair, I feel like it like coats the baby hair similar to like if you put hairspray on your face, which drag queens have done for a long time. But I feel like this might have alcohol in it, right? Yeah, so it's alcohol is the second ingredient. I don't think I would buy this again. I don't need this. My skin is not oily enough to need that. Oh, waterproof and sweatproof. I mean, I also don't know how true that is. I feel like when I come home, my makeup I've worn, I don't know, but I also don't use water, like I don't use intense face makeup on a daily basis, so it just feels too harsh on my skin to use every day. I kind of feel bad for my skin when I use it. Oh, the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Bronzer in Nude Honey. Got some good progress on this, huh? So I love this. I'm wearing it today. It's very light, this shade, and very natural. So, you know, this is not when I'm trying to look like a bronze goddess. Although it is, you know, it is kind of giving me, sorry about this lighting. It is kind of giving me bronzy goddess. That's the only bronzer I have on today. I love this, and I would love to try maybe a deeper shade next time. Okay, and then I've just got a couple more makeup products that I am focusing on. This video is going to be really long. Tiny, tiny, tiny. This is the black coffee. So it's very, very dark espresso brown shade. Love this, you know, on the lash line, smudged out. Love this to line my eyes if I want to look extra smoky but not wear black. This is just great. The Say Concealer, Slip Tint Concealer, number 6. I'm probably halfway done with this. It's okay. Sometimes when I put it on my face, it looks pinky. Yeah, like when I put it on my skin, it looks too rose toned, which you wouldn't think because it looks, well, maybe you would. I don't know. This isn't my perfect shade. I like the Tower 28 better, but this is nice, but it's not my perfect shade. So sometimes it makes using it, you know, not so effortless because I have to really make sure it's blended well, extra well, and all of that. Something else I have on today all over is the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in the color Malted Pink. Is it pink? I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of pink. But then when I put it on my lids, it just looks more like a warm all over lid shade, and it does not crease. These, I mean, I only have one, but after using this, I don't need an eyeshadow primer. I don't need another, like, this is it. This is awesome. It stays on forever. So I would love to try more of these. And then one last thing, I'm gonna try to continue working through, which I'm about halfway, a little less than halfway done, the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline in the color Maple. And I'll just come forward and put a little bit of this on because how pretty is this color? I mean, is that not the perfect fall color for someone if you don't want to wear really opaque brown, dark red? Like, although I love the concept of that, it doesn't always look great on me, and I have, you know, it's just for my complexion, like, it's not my favorite. This is my favorite way to wear that type of look. Anyway, this video was already super long. Those are my empties and what I'm going to be working on in November, and I will catch you in my next video. I love you very much. Mwah. Bye, guys.